Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video I ever recorded on my DJI Osmo. So come with me on my trip to New York City. This is the first time I ever been to New York, so I was super excited. All right guys, so this was my room. We stayed at the Hilton on 5th. It was a super nice hotel, a real friendly staff. The room was nice and cozy. It was just enough for me and Kim. Big king size bed and a wonderful view of the building across the street. We were the only floor that had the balcony. However, the balcony door was locked. They didn't allow guests to go on there, so it kind of stunk. But you know what? It was all good. Automatic shades, and when it was nighttime and we pulled these shades down, it made this room super dark. So it was nice to get some sleep. But yeah, this was our view, and hey, it was all good. So on our first day, we didn't want to do too much, so we explored Times Square a little bit. This was the Disney store in Times Square, which was probably the largest Disney store. Nothing too special, but, you know, being a Disney fanatic. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and this place is beautiful. Huge place. Like, to think about like how long ago this was built in this city is amazing. Some areas were closed off, such as the middle walk aisle. They kept that open, but you know, you can walk around the sides and take videos and pictures. It was pretty nice. Next, we noticed these giant Louis Vuitton boxes, and I was like, this has to be the flagship store for New York. And this was amazing to see.
Wonder how much that collab costs.
Then next door to Louis Vuitton was the Trump Tower. And, you know, we wanted to check out the Trump Tower because it's pretty sleek looking. So we walked inside and noticed it was very touristy. A lot of stores, a lot of memorabilia to look at. There's some people taking pictures with the 45th president symbol. But it was a beautiful hotel. And once we were done with the Trump Tower, we went to the Empire State Building. This was in the elevator going to the very top of the Empire State Building, which I thought was cool. A lot of animations, history behind it. I didn't record a lot of it because I was more in awe than anything. But if you guys ever had a chance to do this, please do it. It's amazing. A lot of history here. So here we are. We're at the top of the floor. We didn't go to the very top. I think this is the 83rd or 86th floor. I'm not entirely sure, but it was super foggy outside. And it was crazy to see how high up we were. It was a little bit wet too, so we were trying to deal with the rain. But man, it was crazy looking. And here I am trying to look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It was hard to see everything being this high up and being foggy, but you know, just being this high up and it being man-made is just crazy. You really start to appreciate engineering and architecture. We didn't spend too much time in Central Park, just a quick walk in just one short area, but here's a quick glance of Central Park. So this is probably the main reason why we came to New York City, was to visit the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. This will be our second one. We did the first one in Seattle, and we enjoyed it and loved the experience of the tour. So we wanted to, it's our bucket list to see all of them. So our next one was New York. And I believe this was located in Chelsea, which was a beautiful area. Loved the area, and it was quite nice to what I'm used to. So as soon as you walk in, you'll see a giant reservoir full of their coffee beans that they are splitting out through the types of coffee. And what's cool is that every reserve has their own version. Every roastery has their own version. And what was awesome to see is I think all of them have it. I saw this in Seattle, and I noticed it was in New York as well. They had this kind of Grand Central Station, like terminal departure mechanical board. So I thought this was cool to see. And speaking of Grand Central Station, that's where we went to next. We took a subway to Chelsea to go to that reserve, and we took one back to make it back into Midtown. So I thought this was awesome to check out. Then we ended the day on top of the top of Rockefeller to get some views. Look at the view of Central Park. We tried to stay up here quite some time because we wanted to see what it would look like with the lights on after the sun went down. And it was just crazy to see this concrete jungle, just beautiful. Then walking back, here's a quick shot of Times Square. But all right, guys, that was pretty much it. Here's a little slideshow of the photos I took. I didn't take it too much because I was more awe than anything, but I'll try to do better next time. So I will talk to you guys later.